Everybody, I hope you're doing well. I'll look on the screen. This young lady, she says, please enjoy being single. I'm going to play what she has to say, then I'm going to do a quick story time. I must say, it is important to enjoy being single and to find out who you are. Find out who you are and what you want before you even consider, a serious relationship, especially getting married. Yeah, you need to know ahead of time, okay? Because that's why some people they feel lonely and they don't even know who they are. They're like, hey, let me find a person and jump into a relationship and jump into a marriage. Oh, he wants a big family with a lot of kids. Is that what he wants? Is that what you want? Because it should be a we want, not what a he wants. So listen to what she has to say. Love the fro, by the way. I'm just surprised with her size that she has 6 kids. That's the part that I found very shocking, really.
So, guys, I used to say that I am happily married, but now I'm stressfully married because I get to realize married is not a happiness. Tell me, why should I be dealing with 6 kids, including my husband?
Whoa,
So, I
she
just
did with
watched a video
six
of a woman
kids.
talking.
6 kids, including her husband. So she went from happily married to stressfully married. Yep, things can happen. So, real quick story time. Again, 6 kids, is that what she wanted? Sin and responsibility, especially with women. I hope she doesn't have a job because raising 6 kids, I'm assuming she's a housewife. That's a whole lot of work to do. But see, I want to know, is that what she wanted, what he wanted, or is it what they wanted? You have to have a strong sense of your inner self, your own self as a human being. You have to, because if you lose your sense of self and everything is wrapped up in a man, if something goes wrong, you may not be able to know how to navigate. I've heard of women going through divorces, and some of the stuff was just shocking. It's like, oh my gosh, oh, she just checked out. She's unkept. She can't maintain. Oh, when that happened, she just lost it. She did. She just lost it. Oh, uh, okay. Doesn't know what she's going to do. Can't take care of her kids because that woman, she wrapped everything up inside that man. And now that he's called it quits or he's acting up or it's over, she doesn't know how to navigate life. She lost her identity. So check this out. I mentioned this before about a girl I knew. Basically, she was a breadwinner. She pretty much made double of what her husband made. So he was the one that had like a customer service job, and he met somebody on the job, started fooling around. We all heard the rumors. Fast forward, he was the one. Basically, he came up with the deal where he actually just threw his family out. Uh-huh. Asked her to take the kids and leave. They have 2 daughters, and she had just had a baby. So she's already juggling a demanding career, getting the 2 girls off to school. They were like in elementary school, maybe like sixth, seventh grade, somewhere in there, you know, and then having a baby. So you got all that going on. And first of all, like I said, she was the main breadwinner. Becky was. They wouldn't have had that house. That was her money. He didn't even have the down payment. Him and his little job. So anyway, he decided to throw his family away, and he wanted to move his girlfriend in and her kids. And she was in a bummy apartment. She had children, where the daddies were not helping her at all. So she was just on her own. So yes, and the kids that they have are their kids together. So yeah, he just basically want to boot his wife out and bring in his side chick. And yes, the side chick was desperate and wanted to move into the house. So she left. She left the furniture packed up. She kept her career going, kept her job going. She didn't miss a day working like, oh, I gotta. Well, she did kind of. I think she just took off one day to get things going, but she was moving. You feel moving. Okay. After she moved out, and her family, of course, helped. She told him, "I'm going to be, filing for divorce." Okay, I'm going to file for divorce. He said he didn't want the divorce. This one got crazy for me. He didn't want the divorce. What he wanted was for her to stay at the house. Okay. And I guess he figured him and his girlfriend, the side chick, they were going to combine their income and pay the house note. So he just wanted his wife and the two and their the two kids and the baby just to go ahead and move out. So she's like, no, I'm going to be filing for divorce. And it was like, I said, well, he didn't yo, you're going to have to pay child support. So on little income on his income that he had, once they put child support on you for a baby and those two children, you won't be able to afford that house. But you might be able to afford the efficiency, you and the side chick. So I said, karma's gonna come quick for these two. And by the way, the side chick did move in. Karma's gonna come quick for these two. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna come real quick. So she got settled and they had another conversation. So he calls and let her know that he does not want the divorce. So she was like, well, I'm going to file for divorce. I'm just not going to pack up and just leave the house and let you all just move in there. I am going to go ahead and file for divorce, so you'll be getting some papers. But I'm going to get your lawyer. He didn't have any money for a lawyer. They talk again later. Guess what he says? If she files for divorce, then he's going to want half of her 401k. His job didn't have one. He didn't have 401k. Wow. And it's like, hey, back up, because in some states, girl, you don't have to sell the house. They can make him get out. And you can stay there, honey, until those girls are 18 years of age. He can't afford it anyway. And he might just be that fool to go, oh, yes, I can. I have a new girlfriend. That's not going to be a good look. Again, their idea to live in, I mean, this is crazy, like hijack somebody's marital home. I'm like, it's not gonna work out for him or her. Once they issue child support, he's gonna have to go. He will be able to afford it. But what does she do? She had a strong sense of herself. She got settled, missed that one day of work. Family came to help, got her own place, and she went ahead and filed. And guess what? Fast forward, he ended up getting out. So what's the difference? Some women, they go through a situation like that, and I've heard about it. You say, oh, you hear what happened? So and so called me. Yeah, I heard they saw in the grocery store. She was looking unkept and yada. It was a whole lot for what happened. But when you have a strong sense of self, you got that fight or flight in you. You already know, hey, when things get tough, you can't be weak depending on one other person to complete you. When things get tough, that fight or flight going to have to kick in. And you may have to flee, but you're going to fight and land on your feet. So when she says here, enjoy being single, of course, because if you can enjoy being single, guess what? If you get married and something goes really horribly wrong, or you're like, oh my God, it's too much, guess what? When you have a strong sense of self, you're not going to get yourself in a position where you just go ahead and play this submit to some man if it's not in your best interest. If it's not in your best interest, it's not going to happen. Having 6 kids, again, does she want that? Was she not tired? I wonder when she had 1, 2, and 3 kids, how we get to 6. So in anything, you have to have a strong sense of self. Oh, you have to. If it's not benefiting you, what my dad taught me, what are you doing it for? So some women, they get wrapped up in a man. This lady, I don't know. I mean, I love her for so much, but I don't know her situation. But 6 kids, I'm thinking, well, you're not stressed out, girl. Did you see how demanding it was when you had 1, 2, and 3, and now we got 6? Oh my gosh, really? You didn't see this happening? Maybe she never saw it coming. Or maybe it's what he wanted. So yeah, enjoy being single. You need to, when you're single, that is definitely time to find out. And of course, life goes through changes to find out who you are and what you want. So then, when you get engaged in a relationship or consider getting married and bringing children into the world, baby, you have a strong sense of self. You're not just going to do everything to please the other person. It needs to be a two-way street. It needs to be a compromise. You want to be in a marriage, not a dictatorship, or you don't want to be in some kind of indentured servitude situationship. So, like the woman I'm speaking of, I thought about it. I applaud on how she handled things. She kept, she kept that, she kept her career going. She didn't let it stop her money. There was no need for a leave. She kept it going. Did have some help with the family, and in the end, she was able to still keep it going. Like I said, her husband, you didn't think this through, but he just in such a rush to abuse her. She didn't think it through. He didn't think it through. Dude, child support, you got to pay for three of them. That little job you got making a big old maybe $13. She knocking down what 65. The bad thing mathing for you, buddy boy. But see, it makes me wonder if he married her for a come up. Sometimes this is how it goes down when you marry beneath you. I don't care what nationality. Well, I'm from the South and I'm from the North. When you marry down, these things can happen. The child support he'll be paying out of three kids out that little check of his, boy, bye. It may, if she's lucky, it may cover the daycare for the baby. But for the two older girls, yeah, I don't see none. There's no benefit. Just to be honest with you, she'll be carrying on her own. So yeah, it's important to have a strong sense of self while you're single to know what you want before you go ahead and make a leap. I think sometimes when they make a leap, get with a man thinking, okay, it's going to complete me. I'm going to be happy. You got to be happy with you. Sometimes that's why I think they have children. Oh yeah, I think they'll turn around and have a kid, and have more than one child. I'm going to create me a family. Is that what you want? Or are you trying to fix a void? A man or children, I mean, that's not going to be the fixer. It has to be something within you. Because you may find out once you get to know the real you, the man that you think you want to be with, he may not be the one. So yeah, please enjoy being single. Now she says she was happily married. She's gone from happily married to stressfully married. When she said 6 kids, ooh, wow, that's a lot. Anyway, let me know what you all think about it. Do you agree? You need to have a strong sense of self to know what you want, because what society dictates, that may work for you, it may not be. Because once you're in a kind of situation like this, man, you just can't undo it. You can't take the bag back to the store and return it. Oh, it's past the refund day. You stuck with it. Once you have people in play, children, you got a lifelong responsibility. So yeah, enjoy being single. But part of that is getting to know what you want, the kind of woman you want to be, or man, what you want, what you're willing to give, what's the deal breaker. And you got to stick by it. Because if you don't, you're looking at one person to fulfill you. Heaven forbid if something goes wrong. The way that they're treating you, you might start to internalize that. And that's why sometimes when they put up with so much nonsense, because you know what? They have themselves so wrapped up in this man, they've internalized it. And if he treats them bad, they start thinking, well, that's what I deserve. Why? They've lost the real them. You don't know who you are. You haven't come into your being, or you forgot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.